Michigan Stadium. It's the Rice Owls and the Michigan Wolverines. Reese Davis, David Pollack, Jesse Palmer with you, and Holly Rowe is down on the sideline. Hello, Holly.
Rice's head coach told me before the game he knows that they are not one of the Power 4 conferences, but they are here to prove they can compete with anyone. His team is fired up and ready to prove they are just as good as this top-ranked team. Back to you.
Thank you, Holly. Really looking forward to this matchup. The Wolverines ready to put toe to leather, and here we go. And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. The Owls offense will go on the attack first. And onto the field comes Ja'Cory Brown. Last time out, a solid day in a victory, throwing for more than 200 yards and a couple of scores. This place is roaring, and it's going to be so hard to operate under these conditions. Running inside, it's Jackson. Pickup of 8, it's now 2nd and 2.
And winning first downs is a priority for a defense, and you can't get bludgeoned. You can't get physically beat at the point of attack. You know the percentages. It's usually pretty good on first down that they're going to run the football. So them getting that big chunk, getting in 2nd and short, not a good job by this defense.
It'll be 3rd and short from their own 33. A designed run for the quarterback. All down, but he has enough to move the chains.
Man, the evolution of the quarterback position. Basically, you should call them running backs who throw the ball really well now.
And guys, you know the other thing that happens here is that sets up the next play because you've sort of left the defensive line gassed trying to run down the quarterback.
Oh, you got to be in shape, chasing him around all day on design runs, on scrambles, and, you know, it's just, and the +1 advantage you get by having that guy. It's so hard to defend.
Awesome job up front by this defensive line, being so good at the point of attack and eating blocks, eating some double teams that allows these linebackers to run free, unencumbered, and get to the football.
And there was no space, nowhere to go. That play went absolutely nowhere.
Sometimes you just need a dude to show up and make a play, and he did.
Sometimes you just need to block that dude, and they didn't.
It'll be 3rd and long. Brown will throw it. Fires to the big fella. He stopped short of the 40, right at the 39, and it's 4th down. Rice will be forced to send out the punt unit. He's going to try to flip the field with this one. Wants to bring it back. He'll get it out to about the 20-yard line, and that's where they'll mark him down. So Michigan's offense will now get its first chance with the football. And here comes Jordan Marshall. In their last win, he had a 100-yard game and scored 3 times. Ready to fire from the pistol. Quick handoff. They stay aggressive and push their way out to the 33, and it's 1st down.
What a nice run there. And from the beginning of time, Michigan football has been synonymous with running the football. You can think back to Tyrone Wheatley, Anthony Thomas, Chris Perry, Hassan Haskins, big physical runners that also had sprinter speed and that could change the game. This dude right here, every time he has the football, he has the ability to go the distance, and that's what makes this Michigan offense so dangerous.
They got nothing on the last play. It's 2nd and 10. The run inside. It's Marshall. Maybe some room here. Really nice pickup there as they have it out to the 44 with the 1st
what, a few more runs like that, and defensively you start thinking, more guys in the box, more big guys. I better stop this guy because he's unbelievable. Just a great job breaking off the big run, and the OC is going to give him the ball some more.
And just wedges it ahead a bit before he's brought down.
You know, I really like this QB running the football because I know he's got a lot of speed, but he's not the biggest guy in the world. So he's not going to be able to break a lot of tackles. You really got to do a good job of trying to scheme ways to get him out in more space.
A lot of times you see these defenses, man, they pull the run blitzes. They understand the formations. It might be a run, play the percentages, and then you got to deal with the big defensive tackle inside. So more bodies near the line of scrimmage. Everybody's got to pick him up, but they didn't block the most important guy, the big fella right in the middle.
They'll try to pick up this third down and keep the drive moving close to midfield. Here's Underwood to throw. Quarterback can pull the trigger, and down he goes at the 41.
And this is going to be the matchup for this defense all game long, containing the QB speed, because he can get out and he can roll. Nice job early in this football game, judging his speed, getting out there, getting the sack, and most importantly, getting a hit on him early in this football game so he can physically feel you, and those hits can start to add up throughout a football game.
First play of this drive will start from the 31-yard line. On the move. Just working and poking and prodding and finding his way up to the 36. Ran the ball on first down. Let's see what they do on second. Looking to fire. Blasted as he lets it go. Makes the grab. First catch of the season for this highly talented wide receiver, and man, their fans have been hungry to see that. It'll be a first down from the 49-yard line. On the option. Stopped in the backfield. He's going to lose 3 yards on the play.
Phenomenal job by the defense that time, shutting down the option play. They knew they were going to see this in this game, and all week long in practice, they really focused on this assignment football, making sure the dive, the quarterback, the pitch, all taken away. Nowhere to go with the football that time offensively. The defense coming up with a huge negative play.
Just really solid play by this offense. Nice job. Whatever the defense gives you the option, they're trying to make you wrong. The problem is, defensively, you got so much to cover. Nice chunk gain. Just remember, that quarterback can also stick his foot in the ground, get north-south, and make plays too.
Brown wants to pass, and they fail to hook up on third down. Rice will be forced to send out the punt unit. This will be the second time they've had to kick it away. Able to keep them from getting a return, and the ball goes out of bounds. They're going to mark it right around the 20. They come to the line for the first play of the drive, snapping it from the 21. On the run, it's Marshall. Oh, he's got some space. And he finds some solid space, makes a nice gain before the defense is able to stop it. Following that run, we have a player who is shaken up. Trainers are out there having a look at this freshman defensive tackle to see if he is going to be able to continue. Final play of the quarter coming. Finding some room. They make the stop, but not before he wraps up this first period with a huge gain. We've reached the end of the first quarter, and it has been a defensive battle, and the stats tell the tale so far. Let's see if the offenses can find a little rhythm here in the second. So first down here as they go back to work. Underwood. Got a man, it's Marsh. And they get to him and knock him down to prevent a big gain.
Nice completion here to this wide receiver, and you're going to see this receiver line up in different spots all over the field all game long. Defense has got to keep their eye on where this guy is because they know he's a big part of this offense's success.
Tackle is made at the 33. It's about a 5-yard pickup, and that'll be enough for a first down.
And this offense is clicking, everything's moving, and the guy carrying the football, I mean, he is carrying the rock. Like, this is a guy he's setting this tone for this game, creating some balance on this offense. This offense is going to be a handful.
Yeah, David, I'd love to sit here and say, well, the offensive coordinator is just one step ahead of his counterpart across the field. That's not it. Right now, his offensive line is establishing the line of scrimmage, and you mentioned the back. He right now is running with authority on this drive.
From the shotgun, the handoff to the back. Really good job by everybody there. Well blocked, good run, and a first down.
And this drive, this offense is really focused on physicality, man. Running the football, look at right here, right up the gut. Nice play, nice job just controlling the line of scrimmage, putting a drive together. This offense really doing a good job right now.
Got some room, into the goal line. Touchdown, Michigan. Excellent pass by the back on the option.
And that's why it's so tough to stop an option offense in plays like this, because defensively you've got to be so good with your assignments. Someone needs the dive, someone needs the quarterback. Who's got the pitch man? That time nobody on defense had the answer.
Setting up for the extra point after the first score of the game. And the extra point is good, and it's 7-0. They marched 79 yards on the drive, and they finished it with a beautiful 15-yard run for the score. From inside the 10-yard line, he'll bring it back. He gets across the 20 and out to the 21-yard line before he's stopped right there. Rice has the ball back, and they're ready to send the offense back to the field. They're trying to put something, anything together to get that goose egg off the scoreboard, down 7-0. Keeping it on the ground inside, it's Jackson. Defense there to stop him after a gain of 1 to the 22.
Run game is good. Balance is good. Now listen, if the run game isn't good, then you got to pass the football a little bit more. But sometimes you got to keep them honest, take them chunk by chunk.
Didn't get much on first down. It's 2nd and 9. To the ground with the back. And he's very fortunate to get it back to the line of scrimmage, greeted by a sea of defenders. Man, oh man, the ball carrier was just shut down.
And I tell you what, they need some push up front too, right? They got to move those defensive linemen out of the way, at least create a hole so your running back has a chance. Not there, he didn't have it.
Big noise in the big house for this huge third down play. Takes the handoff, it's Jackson. Worked his way out to the 28-yard line, but needed a little bit more yardage. Fourth down is coming. Rice will be forced to send out the punt unit. He's got it. They'll put a stop to that return at about the 37-yard line. So here comes the Michigan offense. That running game was impressive, taking them right down for a touchdown last time, David.
Yeah, just mauling. No secret play calls, just simply we are more physical than you, and we're pounding the football right at you.
So if you're on offense this next drive, take a look at their safeties.
Breaks into the open. 30, past the 20. Touchdown, Michigan! Rolled his way into the end zone.
You know, this guy's had a big role in this offense this year, especially when they get down close to the end zone. That's his 5th rushing touchdown on the year. He's been a factor for these guys offensively.
And the extra point makes it 14-0. What a way to send a message. Huge play in the running game. One snap, and you've got a touchdown on the board. And he's coming out of the end zone. He was looking for some running room, but not much to be found as he stopped at the 18. Working the sidelines, Holly Rowe. What do you have, Holly?
Here on the Owls sideline, I can tell you this crowd has played a factor early in this game. On the road, in a hostile environment, they have not been able to get going in this game. They have failed to score, not productive on their early drives, and they are talking about how the crowd noise is impacting them. I see them talk to each other, trying to tighten things up at the line of scrimmage. This is a factor. This crowd is making a big difference here so far. Back to you.
We'll keep an eye on that, Holly. Just enough there to get it to the 25, a pickup of 2.
And that run really didn't go anywhere. And a lot of times we don't focus on it enough, but how important those 5 guys are up front. To get on those defensive linemen, to try to move them out of the way, to get a run game going, it squarely falls on the shoulder of those 5 offensive linemen.
So they're facing 3rd and short from the 25. To the ground to try to move the chains. That defensive front just flat whipped them as they knock it down for a big loss. Rice will be forced to send out the punt unit. Takes it on the return. Slips through the line. Really explosive when he gets his hands on the ball, and he found a couple of crevices and made a nice game before being run out of bounds. Let's check in quickly with Holly Rowe.
Guys, here on the Michigan sideline, there is so much energy down here on the sideline. This running back has been on fire. They expected a big performance from him today, and he has delivered, just going over 100 yards already in this game. I expect them to continue to feed him the ball. I'll keep you posted from down here on the sidelines. Guys?
Holly, thank you. They've got a 1st and 10 at the 34. They'll try the right side. Maybe a crease. Brought down just outside the red zone. He moves the chains. It's at the 22.
How nice is it as a play caller when you've got a running back as good as this guy, right? I mean, you can just dial up conservative run calls. Nothing has to be too tricky, too fancy. You just know he's going to go make good things happen. Even when it's not blocked properly, he is still finding ways to rip off long runs. This guy now has over 150 yards rushing in the game. Doesn't look like he's slowing down, guys.
Turning it on! He steps out of bounds, but it'll be enough to give them a 1st and goal.
Well, 2 things I love by the quarterback on that play. 1, his ability to flush outside the pocket and make a quick decision. No one's open and I'm taking off and running. And 2, get out of bounds. No need to take a big hit. Just save yourself, save the body. Fresh set of downs coming up. Well done.
He'll be brought down at the 5-yard line, and this defense is on its heels. Now the Wolverines call a timeout. It's their 1st. They'll have 2 left to work with before the half. Picked up some of what they needed on 1st down. Now it's 2nd and goal from the 5. He'll run it to the middle, looking for the end zone. And he never had a chance. Just stopped cold as soon as he got it. Michigan wants to stop the clock. They'll use a timeout. It's their 2nd. And they'll still have 1 in their pocket for what's left in this. Has it! And he will score! Touchdown, Wolverines!
Man, this offense has started the season off so good. 1-0 a week ago, right? Now building on it again. Great job putting points on the board. It's still the 1st half, but this unit looks dialed in.
And with the extra point, they're up 21-0. From a couple of yards deep, he'll bring it out. Rolling the dice to bring it out of the end zone did not work out as he stopped at the 13. Final seconds of the 1st half. Let's see if they can pull off a little magic. Leaves it with the back. Oh, what a move. There he goes. They needed to find enough space and get it moving forward, and they're up to the 22. We've played 2 quarters here. Time to go to Kevin Connors in our halftime update.
Guys, so much to get you updated on, so let's get right to it here from the EA Sports College Football Update Desk. Let's start with South Alabama taking on the Tulane Green Wave. And it's the Jaguars sneaking out of here with an upset victory. Gonna have to see how the rankings shake up following this outcome. This will push them to 2-0 on the season. Here now some other games you may have interest in, and social media has some sharp opinions about the state of things right now. Now over to your game inside the big house. What a first half for that superstar back. He's already over 100 yards today, and he's done it with tough physical running, but also elusive speed. And that combination has his team 2 quarters away from a nice win. And with that, let's send it back to the guys in the big house.
All right, Kevin, about ready to get things cranked back up here. Rice ready to kick off and get things started here in the second half. He'll bring it out. It's Stewart. Not a lot of space to be found. Good hustle by the coverage team, and they stop him at the 21. We check in with Holly Rowe.
Catching up with the Wolverines head coach at the half. They are going to continue to feed their running back. As you know, there are a lot of high expectations on him to start this game, and he has performed a terrific first half. They are going to get the ball here, and let's see if they continue to go to this running back. He has been a difference maker so far. Reese?
Okay, Holly. And he's now over 150 yards on the ground, and days like this can put you up with those legendary Michigan runners.
And that's why you come to Michigan. You know you're going to get fed. You are going to be a back that gets the football, that chews up yards, that always has a lot of success and gets a ton of carries.
This shouldn't be a surprise to anybody. If you've got the lead in the third quarter and you want to keep it, you got to bleed the clock. Best way to do that, run the football. And you're now seeing this offense call these run plays back to back. They are trying to be physical, and they're trying to stay on the field.
And I think offense is showing they are willing to run the football, even if they don't get big gains. Just those body blows that can sometimes wear out a defense and keep the balance on offense so I can be explosive.
The offense changing the play. They feed him again. Not a whole lot of progress made there on the short run. Looking to pick up a first down on 3rd and short from the 43. Here's Bryce Underwood to throw. Right on the money. 3rd down conversions are huge, and they've got one, and they're at the 35. And the Wolverines go back to work after moving the chains through the air. Wide receiver going in motion. Play action with Underwood. Outside the pocket, lets it go. Catch in the middle, it's Marshall. He'll be stopped, but not before he carries it down to the 9-yard line, and that's why you get the ball in the hands of your playmakers. The Wolverines have it in scoring position on 1st and goal. Running the red zone, it's Marshall. Tough to run it this deep in the red zone, and he found nothing at all that time.
What a great play by the linebacker. You talk about filling a hole. Defensive line does their jobs. He comes in the hole and says, sit down, sir.
Looking for a path to the end zone to the right. He steps and powers and works his way. They finally get him down at the 2. And after that run, there is a player still down on the field. Trainers are out there having a look at this freshman defensive tackle to see if he is going to be able to continue. And they've been able to get within 2 yards. Now will they try to throw it in for the score? Knocked down in the backfield, and that'll bring up 4th down. And they'll send out the field goal unit. Field goal is good. And they'll push that lead out a little further.
And listen, y'all know in the booth and everywhere how I feel about kickers. Don't always love leaving it on their foot, so to speak, but nice job executing. He keeps doing stuff like that. I'll keep trotting him out there.
And he's going to bring it out. That gamble did not pay off as they bring him down at the 12-yard line. The Owl offense is out there to get this drive underway. They face a pretty tall mountain here, Jesse, down 24, but if they're going to climb it, this is a good time to start.
Sense of urgency's got to be big right here. You just get the feeling at this point of the game, David, they've got to score on this drive. Obviously, their defense needs to get stops, but at this point, offensively, they've got to execute much better.
They got to be super aggressive. Down 24, you're going to need 3 touchdowns, 3 two-point conversions, everything to kind of go your way. So fast.
Here's a little room there. Good call, good execution as they move the chains, and they have a first down at the 38. So they move the sticks on the run. Let's see what they do with this one. Quarterback run is part of their game plan. And they're able to shove him to the turf as they stop him for a short gain.
As a defensive guy now, you're always zoomed in on the quarterback. I mean, these guys, whether they're throwing the football or running it, at least they have the football in their hands every time. You know where they're going to be. You focus in. The defense locked and loaded, understand what they were trying to accomplish, doing a good job getting to the quarterback, and then make those physical hits count. Finish those tackles with aggressive hits. Make that quarterback feel you for a whole length of the game.
4 punts already, and they've got to convert here to avoid a 5th. Brown will throw it. Unloads to the wideout. Got a man in the middle. And there was lots of space as he gets it to the 39-yard line.
And you got to imagine at halftime, there were some words being thrown around. Obviously, guys, we can't throw around those words in the booth right here. But coming out in this second half, like no points in the first half and putting a drive together, that's what this offense needed. A lot more energy, a lot more emotion.
Strikes first, delivers the punch, and works his way to the 31.
This is one of the things that's hard about stopping the option. That wasn't a big game, but you look up, and they're in second and short, second and medium. They put you behind the sticks consistently as a defense. This defense has to be aggressive, make sure they get to this quarterback, and make him make quick decisions.
It's a veteran defense. They've seen option before. They were prepared to see it in this game, and you're seeing it on that play right there. Everybody doing a great job with assignment football, staying in their gaps, accounting for anyone who can have the football. They were ready for the pitch guy that time. They're able to make a quick stop.
And this defense, they were ready for that third down. That you could tell they smelled the option coming. Did a great job. Aggressive. Downhill. Went and got it. Got the tackle for a loss. Forcing the 4th down.
A famous writer once said, most men lead lives of quiet desperation. Here is a desperate move. Going for it on 4th down. Trailing by double figures. Can't make the catch, and the defense will force the turnover on downs. After the incomplete pass, there is a player down on the field. Time winding down in the quarter as they come to the line. They'll run it behind the big guys on the left. Picks up the first down. Got a little grass. And they'll move the chains with the first down, but that might be it for the 3rd quarter. As we head into the 4th quarter, both teams hoping to rely on the running game. Here's how the two backs stack up. Just about ready to go in the 4th, and we'll see if any drama can be mustered. Final stands of the game, and we'll start with the first down. Play fake, Underwood. Might be looking to run. Trying to make magic on the scramble. Nice run there to keep things moving before they force him out of bounds.
Man, what a nice run by the QB. Great job exploding, getting upfield, and then smartly getting out of bounds. And, man, how hard is it to stop an offense with a guy at the quarterback spot?
Got enough space, and he'll race it to the house. Touchdown, Wolverines! He's doubled his touchdown output for the season in this game. 3 of his 6 have come in this one.
After that amazing performance in Week 1, this offense wasn't content. They felt like they left some plays out on the field, even though they were able to get that win. I feel like they've taken another step. They've raised their intensity level. They've raised their execution. This team is going to be a contender this year. You can just feel it.
And he's going to try to return this one. And the coverage team able to wrestle him down.
All right, not ideal, right? Not ideal. You're an offense. You want to get a good kickoff return, but you're starting inside your own 10. Now come out, set the tone. Get some high percentage completion. You might not go with that script you had because you thought you might have a little better field position, but you just get some few first downs, get that first down right now.
Well, I love the aggressive nature of the defense on that play. Everybody playing with eye discipline. They saw the pre-snap motion. They knew who had the football. And you saw guys play with excellent instinct, running downhill and making a tackle.
Here comes the heat. Going to try to pop one on the screen. Not a whole lot of room there on that screen pass as it just never developed.
I'll tell you what, if you want to be overzealous and you want to be a blitzer all the time, I like running the screen right behind him. Did a great job throwing the screen. Almost broke this one for a long game, but it just keeps the defense a little bit more honest if you want to start bringing a lot of pressure.
Now facing a 3rd and long. On the option. And he's swallowed up immediately. Stopped right at the line of scrimmage. Rice will be forced to send out the punt unit. They may have to pay him overtime. He's punting for the 5th time today. Here's the return. Returns like that are why you don't settle for the fair catch if you don't have to. Picks up just a little bit of yards to help out the Oak. Let's see what Holly Rowe has for us on the sideline.
Guys, here on the Michigan sideline, there is so much enthusiasm on the sideline right now. This running back has been brilliant today. Over 200 yards rushing, and he continues to run strong. The coaches told us he gets stronger as the game goes on. We'll see how much longer they keep him out there. With the big lead, he has been brilliant so far today. Back to you.
Appreciate it. Might have a chance. Ripping off a good chunk inside the 25, and they're set up with a 1st down.
This guy's been special today. Coming into this one, they thought they had an opportunity really to get him going, running the football, and he has delivered. You've seen the speed, the vision, his ability to break tackles. Well over 100 rushing yards in this game, and that's why they have a nice lead here late.
He's got him. Got 6 yards on the play, 2nd and 4 coming. And the Wolverines with a 2nd and short to keep this drive moving. They'll run it. It's Marshall. And into the end zone. And he's forced out of bounds close to the goal line, and that shove saved a touchdown. The Wolverines line it up with a 1st and goal. They'll try to get it in with the run. And we have breaking news. They score yet another touchdown.
Yeah, and with that score, you start to get excited because you can feel the momentum starting off 2-0. I mean, you got to finish this one off, but there's a great chance you're going to. But this season has started just like you've wanted it to. Now just keep climbing. See how high we can get in these rankings.
And he tacked on the extra point. And he'll bring it out of the end zone. And the return man reaches the end of the line, and down he goes. Rice takes over the Owls, ready to get that offense cooking again. So this offense has done nothing. No points on the board, and right now it's just about trying to save face. Nudges ahead for 1 out to the 16.
You got to love the physicality up front by the defense. They're allowing only a minimal gain. These are big bodies on the D-line. They eat up blocks, allow the linebackers to run free and make stops.
Behind the chains now on 2nd and long. Right back to him on the ground. Makes it past the marker. Out across the 30 and out of bounds at the 33, and that's what you're looking for when you're backed up in your own territory. With the 1st down, they'll put it in play from the 33. Running inside, it's Jackson. Good pickup on the ground, and they'll mark him down at the 39. Got 6 on 1st down, now a lot of options on 2nd and 4. The run from the shotgun. There's a crease. He'll be forced out of bounds. Let's mark it at the 48-yard line as this offense continues its work. Rice going to work with another 1st and 10. Right back to the well. Nowhere to go on that one. It'll bring up 2nd and 10. Win with the running game on 1st down, now back at it. Brown wants to pass. Quickly to the tight end. Makes that one pay off, and they finally get him down at the 38. It'll be 1st down. The Owls, after moving the sticks through the air, come to the line.